Welcome everybody to the Peasents Podcast. We'd like to welcome you into our studio and to sit down and have a chat with us. We got the absolute legends here this week. Talk about a couple of different subjects. But first of all, let's roll. Someone's got a little echo. Let's roll the introductions on the couch. First of all, to my left, the lovely Lady Ponce. Hello, Lady Ponce.
Hi.
Oh, that's a. We usually get a bigger hello than that.
Hello, Greedy. How are you
that's
today
better.
on this fabulous Sunday morning?
That's exactly what we want to hear. That's the what we like to hear every Sunday morning to brighten up our early morning day. Next to Lady Ponce.
Morning, Greedy.
That's it. With his thumb warmer in hand, Mr. Verysilentbob, welcome.
Greetings, how you not singing, mate?
Mr. Bobby's here to give us a little rundown and a chat about the DayZ mods on Arma reforger. So we're going to dive into that later on. Of course, sitting across from me is the infamous Undead. Welcome, Undead. How you going?
Howdy. Good to be here, as always.
Like to welcome you. And then a long-time fan of the show, and we've supported this lady for a very long time. Misfitmommy, welcome. It's glad to have you back on the show.
Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back home.
That's it. It's we've had Misfit on the show a few times. Misfit's here to talk about a little event that's going on at the end of the month. For all those female streamers out there, we're going to try and unite the PC and the console world together, but we're going to talk a little bit more of that later on. And of course, the TPP thug, Mr. Q. Welcome.
Morning, always here, never miss church.
100%. Got to be here to
Except
worship the
one
gods.
time.
Otherwise, you will be punished. Absolutely punished. Firstly, before we dive
Playing
into things,
hungover works though.
hungover doesn't matter how you rock up, as long as you rock up.
It's the Peasents Podcast. We're having a blast with the DayZ Community, so take a seat real fast. Server owners and coders, content creators and streamers, showing off the community with all their features. Issues with updates, someone's mistake, new things they added, angry players it makes. Get in chat, voice your opinion, you're the community, we wanna listen. It's the Peasents Podcast, TPP, putting out the word about the DayZ community. The greedy peasant, the host of the show, with over 12,000 hours, DayZ is all he knows. Let's introduce the panel and bring the show to life. From the community, they'll get me in strife. Chat moderator, the queen peasant, player and server admin Q. Server owner, coder, streamer, Lady Ponce, streamer and PvP enthusiast, undead gamer. Server owner, admin and coder, Redden. It's the Peasants Podcast. We're having a blast with the DayZ Community, so take a seat real fast. Get in chat, voice your opinion, you're the community, we wanna listen. It's the Peasents Podcast, TPP.
So, before we get started in events and things, I'd like to formally and officially welcome all the PlayStation people diving into the DayZ depths for the first time for free. DayZ went to PlayStation Plus just recently. They broke it straight away, broke their game. They were all on BIOS errors for the first couple of days, and then the ability to dive in. Something like 1.2 million survivors diving into the game. What are your thoughts on how Brevlin being able to get it for free?
Good for the game. Really good for the game.
Yeah, I think it's. I think a lot of people are going to be tortured and bullied and beaten up and robbed on the coast, struggling with the ability to find food and things like that. So we should get a good percentage out of that into the console community in the DayZ world. And like all progressions they do with DayZ, they seem to merge a certain part across to the PC world. So it's good to see that everyone will benefit from, more players coming across. Sodom. Captain Black.
I will say one thing though. I'm, as usual, pissed off at the devs. It was nice for them to do a nice dev stream on PlayStation, but where's our Xbox dev stream, eh? Bloody terrible. Always leaving us out.
Why are they not on the podcast? Where the fuck are
I
the
don't
guests?
know.
We keep asking. We keep asking, and that's all we can do. We have plans to eventually get over there, so we may have to, take over headquarters and force them at gunpoint. But if we have to take those measures, that's what we have to do.
I'll come with you.
We're already booking the trip.
Pitchfork in
It's it,
hand.
just console culture storms up on their office, takes over their office, and sits them down in the lobby and forces them to play on the console.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, but
going
we're
to
just the
talk
cash
to us
cow.
whether you like it or not.
Well, think of that. They just had another set of cash cows move their way into the community, so that's going to be very interesting.
Exactly.
Definitely a good move for them.
Move.
But let's welcome the chatters. We got Ramekin in. We got Firepin. Welcome. Savage is in the house. Mr. Rabbit Ear. He was on the sneaky for me. The Hunting Hillbilly. Welcome. First time chatter. Lady Ponce the Q. Mr. Co-Build, hello. Welcome from the Reno crew. Where are we? Got a big list today. East Coast Wolf, welcome. Misfit says she would
Jarv,
murder
Jim.
me if I didn't show up. We appreciate you putting out those threats there, Misfit.
They're lying. They're lying.
It doesn't matter if they're lying. They're here now.
Exactly. They better stay here the whole time or else.
That's it.
The
We got
circumstances
Hitty.
in which they got here.
But I would never,
They're not
I would
to be
never,
questioned.
never threaten them.
And if
Not
if
live
they
on stream
don't stay
anyway.
here the whole time to watch Misfit, I'll jump on PC and kill you with them.
That's it. Whoa.
Ooh. Don't
Oh.
threaten me
I
with a
wanna
good
shoot.
time.
That's it. That's almost going to get people to leave, Lady Ponce. Just to see you across
Everyone leave
there.
now.
That's it. Get out of here. Let's see Lady Ponce on PC. Hitty in the crew. Hitty is Amy. She's the one who I think runs the survival of the streamers Discord. She's got in contact with me, so does a fantastic job. Mr. Capt Black in the house. Time is short, but Scrubby Servant, I truly enjoyed the car ride. I know you liked the drift for the pickup. Oh, I definitely did, Mr. Go-Built. I'm on that server hard. And Savage is going to be on PC next week, so it's going to be an absolutely epic week. Let's see what else is happening in the community. We're going to dive into our weekly events. Looks like we've only got one this week. Just flick it across to our fanciness. And while we're here, we'll just shift this down here and make it a little bit bigger for later. No reason at all. But
No reason whatsoever.
Is that about the right spot, Bob?
That's about the right spot. You might, yeah, yeah.
Pretty good there. Spaz from the Zone. This is an RPG server where it's a massive amount of storyline and quests and AI generated material. It's got a little puzzle to solve in his latest quests. These are some of the things you'll go through. So one night while out on a scavenging run, you are approached by a hooded figure clothed in black. They bow in reverence and hand you a letter. As you take the letter, the figure nods approvingly and whispers, "Brother." They turn and step back into the shadows, disappearing in the night. The note reads, "On top of tower, surrounded by sea, choose wisely, a gift from the three." So this particular server branches off into many folds of styles of gameplay. So different temperatures across the map, everything right down to, I think it's over here, AI generated quests that will come up and lead you throughout the stories. So if you're looking for a server, especially on DayZ, where you want to get a lot of adventure, definitely recommend the Zone. Definitely get out there and get it. But that leads to our first little segment. We're going to kick off the podcast. Give you a little rundown. So Misfit is here representing the Discord Survival of the Streamers. Survival of the Streamers is a DayZ event Discord for events with streamers on both console and PC. At the end of the month, August 30th, they'll be holding a girls' fun run all over all three systems. Well, I bring up a little notice. For those who don't know, Misfit, can you tell us your little journey from player to streamer?
Sure. So, I started playing DayZ, almost 2 years ago now, around the summertime, and I went looking for survival tips, which I found on YouTube, thanks to Nitno, right? But of course, he was on PC, so things didn't always cross over for us. So then I started, looking for DayZ streamers, and then I come across Twitch, and I got into Blonde Jesus' community, and he was always very encouraging about me streaming. And then I met Scrubby, I met you, Greedy, I met everybody else, and everyone was like, "No, you need to stream." And
Pressured.
one
pressured.
day,
bullied you into it, didn't we?
yeah, everybody kind of was like, "You need to stream, Misfit," and I was very not about streaming. And well, look at me, here I am now, almost 2 years later, streamer, and I actually just hit 1,500 followers the other day, so I'm super
Damn.
excited.
Gee,
Yeah,
gee.
I'm
Oh my
super
God,
excited
wow.
about it. So, but yeah, it's been a fun little evolution. I started off on Xbox and crossed over to PC, and I dabble a little bit in Xbox every once in a while when I run with Scrubby in them, and it's fun. It's great communities. So.
No, congratulations. We've followed your journey over the last couple of years, and it's good to see you, especially move into the areas that you wanted to. You're a little bit doubtful moving into the PC world, but I think you've fully blossomed over there.
Yeah, and now I actually have an actual PC. I'm not on the laptop anymore, so I'm a little bit
look
more
at you
dangerous
go.
now. No more little freezes whenever I'm about to shoot somebody. It's just full-blown shots and barely miss now.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Nice.
That's absolutely wicked to hear. So can you tell us a little bit more, firstly, about this Discord, Survival of the Streamers? What's it about, and
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us a little bit more about Amy.
Oh, so let me start off with Amy. Amy is wonderful. She is such a she's so great about having everybody involved in the community. She does a lot of different type of games, but Daisy is like her main game, but she always wants to get everybody involved in the community, whether it's Daisy or Rust or, Apex or whatever. She loves to just have everybody involved because I mean, it's not fun if you're having to play alone, right? So it's better to have friends. And she
Correct.
wants to just have everybody around and everybody happy. And, she's very encouraging to everyone, very protective, especially of the girls in the community, which understandably so. But, she has this amazing Survival of the Streamers Discord. And I discovered it a few months, like probably about 6 months back was when I did my very first event with them. And I've loved it ever since. I don't miss an event with them ever. They do different maps, different servers. The last event that we did, it was basically like a Rust build, which I thought was really interesting. It was really fun to do. She loves to do, different creative stuff. Her and Brazil, they really take care of the servers and they test things out for us and try to make things fun. And they do it, every other month. They try to come up with, really awesome events to do. Their Christmas events are fun. It's just an all-around good time, and the community is really great. Everyone's really positive, and just it's great. It's amazing.
It's definitely what you want from a Discord. Events are probably one of the hardest things to do in DayZ. Trying to circumvent,
Yeah.
get everyone together. So if they're doing it well over there, that's absolutely fantastic to hear. And also incorporating all
Yeah.
three systems into it, making the community united.
Yes,
That's hectic.
absolutely.
So let's talk about the event. Before we do that, let's swap some screens. There we go. Right, so this is the event that's coming up on August 30th. The all girls event. So these are the two PlayStation sides. The two console sides. So it's a meet and connect with other players. All girls event. Greedy's attending. He's coming as Nurse Greedy. No one will ever know.
Really?
Mate, just chuck a dress
Get
on this
Queenie
bloke.
involved?
Get Queenie involved.
Mhm.
Could get Queenie involved. But to connect onto the console, so on the PlayStation side, PS4, PS5, the server name is Endura. And on the Xbox side, it is Natural Selection is the server. So these are kicking off 1:30 Eastern Time or 6:30 UK time on Saturday, 30th of August. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's going to go on in the run itself?
Yeah, so it's really just a fun run. Just an opportunity for all of the female gamers to get together and just, kind of I guess, I don't know. I feel like some of the female gamers can be a little bit on the catty side, and this is just a way to like get everybody together and show, hey, we're all on the same playing ground, like we're like, no offense, fellas, but it's kind of the girls against the boys, and it just it's a dog eat dog world out there, and I want to see the girls on top. So this is a way for us for us girls to get together and just get to know each other and have some fun and just make some really great memories and just maybe have runs outside of it and just keep together as a community of girls because it is a little bit difficult being a female gamer sometimes, so it's nice to have a fellow sister to have your back.
Very true. You also do find that sometimes the ladies cop some slack. They also cop a little bit on server too. We've talked about numerous streamers over time, and as soon as you say hello in that female voice, the boys tend to get a little stir crazy, and either
Yeah.
want to tie you up and torture you or kill you straight away or become a simp. So definitely a good way to get out there and connect with the same sort of people that are doing the same sort of things. It's an absolutely fantastic event. I'm glad it's, pushed across all three communities and run it at one time. So Twitch and YouTube should be pumped with all these ladies running loose on the servers. A little bit more details for the PC runners. What server is the PC people going to be running on?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Amy might be able to tell you. She's in the chat right now.
Let's see if I can find her Discord. There it is there.
All I know is that she gives me a date, she tells me where, and I'm there. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's it there, but it doesn't say server. It says DayZ Girls Escape, All Girls Event.
Oh, we're doing Lux.
Oh, on Lux, unlocked.
Escape Lux. Yeah. Oh, that's a great map. That's a great map.
Yeah, that's and once again, gotta love the graphics that come across. Poor old AI, he's gonna cop it. Poor old creative people. If you want to get a job in the future, become a plumber. All the creative ones are done by AI these days, so unfortunately. But yeah. So how can people get involved? Do they go just directly to the Discord?
Yes, so Amy does have the Survival of the Streamers Discord, and it's available for anybody to join. She does have, I believe, sections of specifically for Xbox, for PC, and for PlayStation, just so that way everybody can communicate together and see who wants to get involved. And so, yeah, anybody can join that Discord. Everyone's super friendly. And if anybody ever has any questions, Amy's really good about answering questions right away and just keeping the good positive vibes. That's all we really want is good positive vibes and a lot of fun.
That's it. Just make it a pleasant event.
Hmm.
So can we ask about what other events have they done, or is there any events you can talk about that's coming up in the future? Maybe Amy can drop them into the chat. We always
Well,
like
as
to
far as
fish.
future ones, I have no idea. No, I mean, please fish away because I would love to know what the next event is. But because I'm ready to join for the next event. But yeah, I mean they do a lot of different events. They've done charity events. I think the second to last one was a charity event. They do Christmas events. The Christmas event was really fun, having to find toys and then take them to Santa, and that was a lot of fun. And then of course, it's not just the, cutesy stuff. It's literally us trying to kill each other to take each other's
Yeah.
toys, which that might put us on the naughty list. I'm not sure, but it was for a good cause.
As long as it's for a good
But
cause, that's all that matters. Any
That's what I'm
excuse like
saying. I
that will
feel
do.
like it cancels it out. Exactly. It cancels it out. It's not negative if it's for a good cause. I'm just saying.
Yeah, good old
But yeah, I mean they
ads
do
for
a lot of events.
events for charity is a cool little concept. Yeah. And what happens? The entry people who entered an event pay a prize, or how does that sort of work? Pay an entry fee.
What they
and
like to do is, well, they'll do a lot of streamers will do like those who are involved in it. They'll say say for that day specifically of the event, you know, every gifted sub, every bit, whatever it is that is given to them during that event that they're streaming, then they'll go and they'll donate that towards that
that particular
organization that
charity.
they're trying to raise money for. Yes.
That's cool.
Oh, and it was yeah, it was really really good. I believe the last one that they did was for gamers with disabilities.
Yep.
which I thought was a fantastic organization to do it for. And I can't remember off the top of my head how much money they raised, but they raised a really great amount of money for the organization. And it also helps to bring awareness to everybody that, like some people just aren't, they're not able to game like, I guess, quote unquote normal people would game, right? And it gave them an opportunity to learn gaming the best way that they could. And I think that's amazing. Like it's just absolutely amazing that they did that.
Yeah, and and gaming, is such an out of body experience that it doesn't matter what's happening, to your physical sense. You can escape into the gaming world and run round and interact with other people and play people, especially like in games like DayZ where you can get that socialism and things like that. So it is an absolutely fantastic cause. So if you ever see them, Survival Streamers doing their charity events, get out there, show some love. Even if you're out there supporting with the views, sometimes that all helps. But absolutely hectic Discord. As I said, get out there and give them some love. Is there any questions from chat or any questions from the co-hosts? Or Bob, even our guests, have you got any questions?
No.
No, it's all very well explained.
Yes, it's
Oh, well, thank you.
we'll just wait for old chap. But as I said, you can get out there with the Discord, get some love into it. Of course, Misfit, you'll be jumping on. Which one are you getting on? Are you getting on the PC fun run, the Xbox fun run? You delve into a few systems.
I mean, I might do both, honestly, depending on time. So unfortunately, my time is a little bit restrained at the moment. But if I'm available to at least stop in for both, I will definitely stop in for both.
It sometimes is hard to, as we say, with events, get everyone together and set a time and a date for everyone to dive into. So, yeah, 100%. Savage is going to probably jump across with the PC world to give you a hand.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, old Savage is once again one of the streamers moved up from a quiet mouse and pushed her way through. She's going to try both.
Savage, quiet?
No,
I
well,
find that hard to believe.
I don't think
person,
I've even
not
known
quiet.
Savage to exactly be quiet.
no, but more of the fact that she didn't put dived a foot right out there into the streaming world. It's good now that she's really pushing her streams and stuff like that. So it's good to see. It's good to see. She's really improved in her streams. Susie Woozy. Do you know Susie Woozy?
I do know Susie Woozy. Hello, Susie.
But yes, so as I said, get out to the Discord, go and check out the event. If not, go and support the ladies. I expect to see you all out there. Greedy's going to try and sneak his way in. I doubt he's going to be available to get into it, but we can only try. I got the right outfit, they'll never know, even with the beard.
I mean, you could possibly be a chaperone. I know the last time that they did the fun run, they had a couple guys with us just to make sure everything was, staying on the up and up for the ladies.
A little
so.
security, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. I know a gentleman who loves his PvP, who'd love to run security. Sitting opposite me. He'll guard you like nothing else.
I was going to say.
Yeah, Mr. Undead, he'll
with a shotgun in his hand.
Yeah, that's it. You know this calm, relaxed environment with this gentleman with an armed shotgun across from us.
All right. Nobody needs to know who killed them. No one needs to know.
That's true. That is true. But yes, I'd like to thank for that. We're going to dive across now to our second guest. Mr. Verysilentbob. Mr. Verysilentbob is a Twitch streamer who fell in love with the Arma reforger DayZ scene. Used to be a huge DayZ addict, and they swept him away from us. Now, currently you will find the Bob Mob servers, and all the, as he said, all the heavy lifting and mods have been done by Jarv, or Capt Black is in chat. It is incredible 12 monkeys. The collective 12 monkeys have also paid for every second of the runtime on his servers. So this is a complete build of a DayZ mod style, taking Arma from a military game and now tweaking the strings of the DayZ world. They've created footsteps to the evolution of DayZ. Firstly, Bob, tell us about your DayZ journey and a little bit about your streaming.
I started day one when it came to console, PlayStation side of things, and was playing on my own for absolutely ages on sort of standard servers. And then suddenly I saw one of my old gamer guys from PlayStation 2, and he was streaming, and I was like, that looks easy. No, it isn't. So he makes it look way too easy. So a shout out to the incredible Martok, who, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be streaming. So please blame him for all of the shit that I do.
That's it. Banned.
Yeah, she'd be banned for life. I was like, who let this twat on? Yeah, so... and then basically, yeah, from that, I've only really, mostly streamed DayZ from the beginning, because DayZ gives you the opportunity to, even when you're, because there's so many sort of bits between the combat that you can actually sort of sit and look at the chat and interact and do things like that. So DayZ is an absolutely perfect game for, in a way, sort of getting into chat, going and dealing with it. And I was doing it heavily in the pandemic, and so I was actually sort of touching base with people and being almost like a social network.
Yeah.
So pretty much
100%.
using that, and so that's what I was doing. I was being a social network because we weren't allowed to touch
we were
people.
100%. Well, that's how I met most of this crew. That's through the COVID social networking on DayZ. Being stuck at home as a gamer was a terrible thing.
Oh, terrible!
Yeah,
I
we
was well upset. Yeah,
watching the pandemic pan by on the outsides of my window while I was happily wasting time doing the thing I loved. A lot of people were traumatized, and a lot of people.
Yeah, fuck that. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was great.
The most traumatizing
Put
thing
another
about
one.
the pandemic
Find
was
another one.
meeting Smiley. That was the most traumatizing
That was
thing.
that was the most trauma. Cracks me up.
Hey, won't be
Cracks
here
me
without
up.
him, though.
Mean Smiley. So where did the passion for the DayZ game evolve? Why did it spill across to Arma Reforger?
Well, first of all, we'll get into the whole point of the servers that I do.
Yep.
And so the servers are pretty much as vanilla as possible. We've got boosted fruit, boosted weapons, boosted whatever, a little bit, so that people can come in and learn how to play the game. They're all PvE, no PvP, unless something happens and, you know, you can suddenly just... But it's got to be consensual. But so it's about getting onto the server and experimenting. Experiment for science! Is the yell. And it's anything from how many landmines does it take to blow up a truck while two people are driving it, to where can you stand behind the claymore when you're pushing the button. That sort of thing. We've done it. We've done all sorts of crazy stuff to sort of to push the game to the limit. So it's actually looking at how the science of the game works, the sort of the actual mechanics, and we basically try and destroy the game as much as possible, and we find the limitations, and that's half of the fun of it. So even to things of, I run the game as a vegetarian, and I've done it for possibly the last 3.5 years on all servers that I go on to.
No
so
hunting,
that-
no meat.
No meat, no nothing. Yeah. So it has to be mushrooms or anything that I find in buildings, that sort of thing. But again, that whole thing from doing that, found out that I could cure the colds and bits and pieces. So looking at how that sort of goes through. So that by being a vegetarian and then suddenly not having to find multivits or anything like that, worked out it was from the fruit. So, and that's sort of become a whole sort of thing.
Of
So when people feed me meat,
and,
I kill the character.
my favorite thing is watching you
Driving.
drive a Humvee, with two wheels, one at the front, one at the back, all the doors open, boots open, and here you are traversing the map without a problem.
Yeah. Well, the people wanted bicycles on console. Well, we made one. They keep fucking complaining. Where's our bicycles? Where's our bicycles? Well, look, just take all the wheels off the Humvee, put one on each opposite corners. You've got a bicycle. Stop complaining.
Yes, it's two wheels. Technically a motorbike, but anyway, for science. But that's absolutely hectic. I've watched quite a lot of Bob streams.
So then it comes to Reforger.
That's it. So we're going to take a little look at. We're going to run some gameplay footage while we have a chat to Bob. Where did I have
Do you hide that bottom corner?
she's fine. Down here. I think it's covered. It's got to be close.
Make sure there's no sound on, because
Yeah, I took the sound off.
yeah,
we-
good. I've got a
we'll
very
bring it
annoying
back
voice.
here. So you get to see Bob's mug.
Very beautiful voice, Bob.
100%.
Really fucking annoying.
I think that'll
so,
be my one.
Same.
So I've actually
Same for
got
me.
a statement from Jarv about the whole process.
Yep.
So you were going to basically, you were going to ask about the how long does it take for the server?
Yep. How long has it taken to put it
okay, so-
together? And
Exactly. So I'm going to read Jarv. So you'll just have to try and do it in Jarv's voice, but
Yep.
we'll go from there. Although we have a playable zombie horror survival version of the game. Oh, by the way, we cannot call it DayZ 2. We are playing a zombie horror survival game, which is complete and utterly fucking different IP to DayZ because they're infected. So we do not play against infected. We play against zombies. So it's a different IP, and we'll get to that in a bit. We have a game that feels like DayZ, and the mechanics are made already for it, but we have to do a workaround, like the eating and drinking and the melee, using game animation editor. So a lot of work has been done by the whole community for Reforger to actually get these bits working. And when we first started, we didn't have melee. So that's been added as we're going along, so you can see the hands that go up, and you can then actually the zombies, whereas we didn't before.
yeah, it was just a little shot knife, wasn't it? It came out here, basically the side here. You just stabbed it in front.
It was we couldn't actually punch. We didn't get to defend properly, so it's moved on. Scripting in crafting, so basically crafting fire, stove to cook, a very basic crafting system. Drinking from a clean running streams and wells and crafting torches all lead back to the animation and crafting script. So a lot of these guys have done so much work to basically do the reforger side of things. I don't know if you've seen some of the servers of Vietnam. There's all sorts of bits and pieces that go on for this, and so to actually get a working zombie horror survival game, and I have to be very careful how we say this, because the problem is that Bohemia Interactive. I need to start with this. Bohemia Interactive are a bunch of cunts. Because it's because they've given the tools for the modders to be able to do what you see on screen, but as soon as they get too close to DayZ, they're banning them. So Deep Rock has done an absolute stellar work on getting this to work, and then they've basically said, "Oh, that's too close to DayZ." And obviously, the whole thing is that if you can play the game for free, like with the PC guys, and you have a working DayZ that's very close, people aren't going to buy DayZ 2.
No.
So for a business side of things, obviously with the PC, they go, "Oh, I'm not going to play that map. I'm not going to download that," because we've already got the mods. We can play DayZ. So they're basically pulling things back so that the console, which is the cash cow, means that they can then sort of go, "Oh, no, DayZ 2's coming out," and then they pull everything so that it doesn't work on Arma reforger. So there's a lot of things going on.
There's a lot of political, and they're trying to protect their money from the DayZ worlds, and not allowing you to expand it in the reforger. But I'm sure reforger's platform is designed to test out these things and push these limitations.
Yes, and that is part of the thing with what we're doing, is to sort of push and see what the whole thing is. So the zombies that you see there, they're just a basic placeholder. They need full animation overhaul to have them anything like DayZ, but they'll do for now.
I love the ragdoll.
Oh my, yes, the animations that you can already get on it is quite incredible. There's a lot of glitching as you run them over. It's a good job because I'm probably swearing a lot as I'm hitting.
I was watching this, I was laughing my ass off because you are just unloading on them.
So, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, that's sort of on the modding side of things. There's so many different crews that are doing things to try and do this. But Bohemia are basically saying, "Well, we've given you the tools, but you can't use them."
You can't mention the DayZ word. Is it?
No, we're not. We're fighting drunks.
Fighting drunks. Yeah,
with a Z. But as you see, they're like bloody footprints, and there's some really nice stuff about it. And certain points in time when you're at the coast, you'll just watch the sunrise, and you'll just watch the beauty of. I mean, I think it's a fairly low. It's not very high showing up on there, but yeah, it's when it's actually sort of 1080 or 4K as I'm playing, it looks absolutely beautiful.
This is the VOD video, so it's 720. I think it comes across as.
Yeah, so it's not really showing.
I was watching it the other day, and they were showing the water, and it was raining, and they were swimming in the sea, and the water droplets. You could duck under the water and see the water droplets hitting the top of the water from underneath. Bloody amazing.
It's so there is the thing with. I love DayZ, and the reason I'm playing it is because I'm playing it until it gets pulled.
Yeah.
And it will get pulled. But this is as on Arma 2, the mods were happening. I mean, look at the bloods on the street and everything. It's just it's beautiful way that they've sort of done some work on this, and the mods that they've done is quite incredible on this. But it's sort of on and off 6 months work, and it keeps changing all the time. Jarv's basically Jarv and his team go, oh, here's a mod, here's something that will do, and they keep adding things. We've been on .dayz, we've been on the Encounter project, and as Bohemia start to pull different mods, we have to change. And at some certain point in time, it's going to get to the point where you just go, nah, fuck it.
They have enough of.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Of playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
And so, but you think of, DayZ mods, or the actual developers need the guys to do what they're doing to actually sort of show that it's actually a working a working system that's actually sort of getting people to be there.
Yeah.
So it's well worth having a look at. And this is the really cool part, this is totally cross-play. Totally. So PC,
Ooh.
PlayStation, and Xbox.
Yep. All in one.
And so, all in one. Yeah, exactly. Now, of course, this then puts more backs up because, of course, the mod, the server providers will then go, oh, wait a minute, but we want 3 different servers. I'm already running 3 different servers on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC for just the standard Chernarus. Can you imagine just running it all on one and everyone playing on the same thing and just having fun?
Yeah. That's the game changer part that I really can't see why it can't come across to DayZ. If they've been able to, you at least link PlayStation and Xbox, why aren't they bringing those 2 communities together in one console form across to DayZ?
Well, yes. And that, again, that sort of it comes into a politics side of things. And so try not to try and get into, why do they want us to have, I've got PC, PlayStation, and Xbox all running the same server. And then we've obviously got this one, which is actually the one that's paid for by the 12 Monkeys, that everybody can play on. Yeah. And it's a workable. There you go. Look, we're drinking from a stream. We're drinking from water. Yeah, drinking from a stream. We drink from wells. We can drink from, there's all sorts that it happens. We've got fruit. There's you can cook. You can craft fires. You can do, there's just a lot of the elements are there.
So you would say it's not far off from actually being
I would say
a DayZ working game. Oh, sorry, a zombie
zombie horror survival.
Yes.
yeah. Zombie horror survival game. There's enough there for you to jump in and understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And so just sort of graphically, it's a jump ahead. And that's why I actually started playing Reforger before any of the mods really sort of kicked in. I was playing on the Xbox because they had mods, and well, the PlayStation got it a lot later, and there were some DayZ mods running, and they weren't that brilliant. And then Jarv basically just took it and ran with it, and come up with
definitely
this
put a lot
zombie
of work
horror
in
survival game.
Definitely put a lot of work in it.
Yes. Yeah, like is it a sunken plough? It's like, what the fuck's that?
Yeah, that's what I was just fascinated with. What the hell was that? But it is a sunken plough. But it is graphically and render-wise, it's just chalk and cheese, isn't it? Compared to DayZ. Like, you can see all the mountains up here, the reflection in the water. It's still a little bit janky.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's work in progress. I mean, Jarv says he needs to get out more, which is true, you know. But I mean, the fact is that, you know, he comes back and he gets completely fucked over by Bohemia, and then suddenly he goes, "Oh fuck it, I'm going to find a new version," and then does it. And I think on this we've got, again, this is the cool thing. We'll talk about destructible buildings. With Badlands coming up, we've got destructible buildings. And in fact, Jarv was saying that they've always been there. This isn't anything new.
Yeah.
They're there from the beginning. And so Badlands is just them unlocking it. That was there.
Bringing it to the table eventually. Well, you know.
Well, because we got it on Reforger. That glass house that I was just in. If I'd have smacked that 3 times with a, you know, like normally you sit in there and kill the zombies from the inside.
The internals, yeah.
If you do that there, you break the greenhouse.
It just crumbles around. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just stood there going, "Oh, twat."
Which is good. It means you can't really escape the infected, can you?
No, zombies.
Yeah, zombies. Sorry. Yeah.
Zombies.
Escape
Yes.
the zombies. That's right, because you guys call it zombie horror survival. Yes. Do you have to be very particular with that as you're streaming it? Do you think that maybe
we joke about it a lot.
Your streams are indicating to the devs that you're playing DayZ?
No, we're definitely not. We're playing a zombie horror survival game based on a very popular game that's on the same sort of engine. That, you know, but there's a very tongue in, you know, the tongue is firmly stuck in the cheek. Which cheeks I'm not going to say, but they're firmly stuck right in them. But the whole point is that at some point in time we will again look at this global chat, which is quite funny. And trying to speak Norwegian, people.
So I noticed up the top.
Hi.
There's a few missions rocking off. Is that? So you just said
Yes.
find a helicopter. So you've got missions going on the actual server as you play.
Oh, so this is what's really quite cool about it. So the zombies are absolute arseholes, and in amongst that, you've also got AI running around, which can either just ignore you, or they'll shoot you on sight. So your PV sort of P side of things can quite happily come in, but also
AI
hidden
means.
through AI means, yes.
Yeah.
So, but again, unless you identify that there's actually a player there, you could go up to say hi, and then get shot in the face by someone yelling Russian at you. And so but then they attack the zombies attack them, they die, you can then take their weapons, and you start progressing from there. But also hidden within this whole section, there's been a bastard, and he's hidden some exploding zombies, and you have to kill them from a distance, otherwise you end up covered in explosive gunk.
I believe we've seen this before.
That's it.
I believe we've seen this before.
That's it. That will traumatize a few people. 100%.
Fucking greedy.
No, these actually
I remember.
glow. These glow red. So you see them, and it's even more terrifying because they don't have grenades hidden in them. They start running at you.
They glow red.
So zombies. Yeah, they are brutal. So you can see I'm walking up to trees and checking for fruit. So there's fruit, there's whole, my big fat head's actually in front of the hydration, but there's hydration, at the bottom end. And so we haven't got broken legs, luckily, like we have on Reforger, because quite frankly,
Yeah, no one likes a
We haven't
broken
got
leg.
ambulances. No, but yeah, you've got fruit, we've got meat, we've got cooking. You can make torches, all sorts of stuff. So it's actually sort of quite a nice sort of thing on that.
Now, it should be coming up to a part that I actually thought was pretty cool. Where are we? Let's see if we can find him. I thought it was in this one. Oh, yeah, here it is up here. A little skip ahead. Oh,
I probably died and back at the coast again. I spent a lot of time there.
It's the vehicles.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, vehicle
yes.
gameplay, smashing through trees. Let's bring it back a little bit further.
Yeah, so they handle really quite well, but they're also absolute bastards, because if you don't have a lid on your... Oh, I died again, yeah. If you don't have a lid on your vehicle, you can get thrown out of it and run over by your own vehicle. It's absolutely brutal. I've got thrown out of vehicles. As you know, I'm a professional DayZ driver, and within this, stop it! What was the laughing?
Because it was a laughing agreement, Bob.
He drives like I do.
Because I know how legendary your driving is. I've sat in many of your
Cheers, thanks a lot.
streams.
I'm a professional DayZ driver.
I am in awe of your driving skills on DayZ. In awe of them.
I really like, and what really, the part that really drew my eyes is where you smash through the trees, and it smashes it a little bit further back here.
I mean, you can go through the fences, you can go through the signs, you can go through, there's all sorts that actually happen. You can break trees in half. Yeah, exactly. Break trees in half, big trees. There's just a lot of damage that you can do, but you run over one zombie and your radiator's fucked.
Little two-wheel action there.
As I say.
Professional.
Oh, yep. Oh, that's fine. It's professional. Yep, fine. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm not running the zombies over. It would normally be my first call to action is to kill the zombies. But they basically destroy your petrol tank. They destroy everything. So you have to sort of dodge them. But you can run through trees and be happy to do it. The driving. They've said that they've stolen some of the mechanics from Reforger to make the cars work better on DayZ.
Yep.
I went back for the first time this week for quite a long while, and I was driving an Olga, and it felt like I was actually on a bed of jello.
Not as tight.
It just, oh my god, no! It was, it was just horrendous. So I think that's where I might have...
I find that surprising because I was watching you on your stream when you were testing the cars out the other day, and we were talking about it, and I found it quite surprising that you still think that the DayZ driving's absolutely terrible now, when I believe it's 10 times better, 100 times better.
Oh, I mean, it is.
I mean, it's not Reforger.
No. But I mean, I was actually I'm logging out there. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, but from that side of things, they haven't got to the Reforger level. They really haven't. So, it's chalk and cheese between the different parts. So
I wonder if a lot of that's the engine. Like the engine that Reforger runs on allows the car vehicles to drive so much smoother compared to DayZ's clunky dual engine.
Well, yes, it's a dual engine, and that's the problem. It's never going to work. Once they've got the infusion engine in and running, it's one engine, because there's two different parts that Jarv will be able to tell you. There's two different parts that don't work together, and the driving is definitely a different part of that side of things. And that's why it'll never work. The net code doesn't allow you to sort of drive properly. So there's all sorts of different sort of the technical side of things. We sit and we talk about the technical side of things as we're streaming, about how it's going, and it's but yeah, I mean, I started it as what will DayZ 2 look like, and ended up playing a zombie horror survival game on Infusion Engine.
The DayZ engine is cooked. No, I believe he said fucked, Mr. Captain Black. But unfortunately, Twitch said no, you can't say that. 13 years pissing about with DayZ and then now reforger. Zeds can shoot too. That's cool with the AI and stuff. Oh
no, the Zeds actually carry pistols. Or some of them do.
Yeah, that's pretty hectic. Which gives you that next level, I suppose, when it comes to facing them and getting them, I suppose, battling your way through. You saw it's quite hectic to deal with them. I don't know what it'd be like dealing with pistols. So
they're as bad at shooting as I am.
So everyone's safe.
Yeah, you're safe.
One
of them hit me once. I called him a name.
Yeah, you called him that. Actually, in that clip, you called him a few names, just to let you know.
Stream of fucking consciousness.
Yeah, that's it. It was great. You can always check out the VOD on Mr. Verysilentbob streams if you want to see any of the Reforger stuff kick off. But D Island was recently released as a weekend trial. Have you seen any thoughts on that? And how it was ported across? Have you managed to dive onto D-Island Arma Reforger?
Well, I haven't. Now, again, luckily got this. It has been ported across. The height map has been ported across. And I don't know if you've seen any of Benny's streams when he's actually putting Deer Island together. If you haven't followed John McClane 666, make sure that you do, because you can actually watch him build this fucking thing. It's incredible. The way that he just puts his stuff down, and just does an amazing job on this. There's only a small playable part of the map at the moment. It will take many months of work to completion, but the map will also be crossplay. But BI could pull the plug at anything they dislike at a moment's notice, even though it's his fucking work and he's done all the hard work on it. If they don't like it, they think it's encroaching on their, but Deer Island isn't an official map. So quite frankly, BI, you're a bunch of cunts.
Here.
That's it.
Just putting it out there.
No, but that's it has to be a playing field of everybody. So, if you guys are getting a little scrupulous and getting hammered for your zombie horror survival, then it has to be right across the board. I saw a little gameplay of it. It looked very, very nice. I saw the graphic side,
incredible.
The rain and stuff like that. I'm very impressed with Reforger with its environment. Its environment is just next level.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, you sort of sit and when the clouds come across, that will change the lighting as the clouds just roll across. You're sitting in darkness, and then suddenly it'll just go into bright sunlight because the clouds have cleared. And you're sort of going, that's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not on the old DayZ. I think that's the parts that are missing DayZ to be at its peak performance. As we look at it now and look at the stage, it looks a little cartoonish compared to what we just saw on Reforger and the view and the atmosphere. Yeah. You reckon it for us, Bob.
And that's the thing.
You reckon it for us.
Well, no, that's one of the reasons that I went across to Reforger, and then suddenly found out that there was actually DayZ mods running, and I was just like, I'm in my element. Oh my god! Because it's all about experimentation. It's all about pushing. It's all about just trying to break the system
Yeah.
or be the best driver. Best.
Well, you had it
driver
on
ever.
2 wheels. I was impressed. I was fucking impressed. And you saved it. And there was lots of swearing in that
yeah.
scene too.
There's lots of swearing every time.
Yeah. So if people want to have a look at the Bob Mob server on Arma Reforger, how do we find it? What are we going to do? Do we need to download anything? Is there any requirements?
Yes, so here we go. This is where it gets interesting. If you're on console, you only have 25 gigabytes of space allocated, even if your hard drive is empty. You only have 25 gigabytes that you can use, yes. So if you start to play on modded servers, you're going to run out of space. So what you have to do is you have to pretty much clear out a lot of your old bits and then sit and wait. And of course, the thing is that consoles are throttled. The download speeds are throttled because you can't replace the hard drive. So the solid state drives have to last the length of the console. So if they start to overwrite too quickly, it can cause problems. So they're throttled. There lies the problem where you have to sit and wait for absolutely ages for your updates, which is a downside, and that's one of the things. It's the price you pay.
Yep.
Because obviously DayZ, you just go bang, happy days. But if you play on PC and you play on a modded server, you have to do the same.
Yes.
That's where we're heading.
That's it.
A standalone DayZ, we just get the update and it's all fixed. You try it on PC and you spend lots of time waiting for your mods to download.
And mods to update as well. Because they also have to go in on every update and change and modify and do all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a pain. And you think you go, like I go and try and do it the night before, and I go and do the thing, and I go in the morning, and there's like 5 gigs of downloads, and you go.
Do it before you go to bed, and it stuffs up. You got to get up and do it anyway.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. You got to do it again anyway. But it improves the game incrementally, so you can't complain at that. It's just it can be annoying, but it's definitely something workable on a zombie horror survival game that isn't DayZ.
Yes. And looks
so
very good.
If you want to, it looks amazing. So if anybody wants to, just type in the Bob, and it works for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and now Reforger. And they're pretty much just go in and experiment. Don't kill anybody. Not purpose. Don't kill anybody. Just yell for science before doing it. Just as long as you yell for science, you can get away with anything.
That's it. It's all for science.
Yeah, I wanted to see whether this rubber bullet point blank in your head would kill you. For science.
For science.
And that's pretty much just come in. But again, with this new influx of players, especially on PlayStation, the Bob Mob is a place to come in and practice,
come and learn,
and then go off and eat people's arseholes. It's fine.
Is there any questions from chat or the co-hosts? You want to fire some questions to Bob? My favourite saying.
Will you shut the fuck up?
That's it. Capt Black says, yeah, but your PC is as old as you, Bob. You have to warm it up before you can use it.
Hey, look, I changed the valves last week. Fuck you.
That's it. That's it. He's changed his tubes in the back of it, and everything should be going fine.
So, my biggest thing, especially touching on the Deer Isle thing, that to me is actually really, really interesting because as console players, we've never once been able to delve into these maps, but with them slowly start being created on Reforger, how many people from DayZ are gonna trickle over there to try the maps that we've sat and watched our favourite streamers play for how many years? And if Deer Isle becomes a success, what other maps could we potentially see progressing across?
Oh, the new desert map is already up and running. There's a Vietnam map. There's all sorts that's already there. You don't have to worry about. You just have to download them, and that's it. So honestly, if you want to try and find a lot of this stuff, the maps are mostly there. Deer Isle is going to be something quite special because I believe there will be some sort of possibility of maybe if they can get it to work, possibly some sort of zombie horror survival on that. So, but that's sort of Bohemia.
Yeah.
Don't become cunts again.
If the popularity rolls over to the Arma reforger, especially with maps, you're going to see a mass influx of, people wanting to try the days, Deer Isle, Avalon, Bitterroot. I know Bitterroot has he's pulled up shop, but yeah, there's a lot of potential for the maps to flow across there.
Oh. Have you seen what Jarv has put down?
Yeah,
he's just put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, well, if we could have the maps, but they just need to add the 2 files, set up a workshop to download the maps. But my point in that is BI will never ever do that, simply because, as we always say, consoles the cash cows, and there's no way in hell they'll give us DLCs for free, especially when they're now making them to sell to us.
No, they're stealing them from the stuff that already exists, and they're modding them slightly. Don't think that anything that you're playing, like these brand new guns. It's like they've had them for 13 years on PC.
Yeah.
Don't think for one second. But quite frankly, if we are paying for DayZ to keep on running, then quite frankly, I'm happy as fuck to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same. I'll give as much money as they need if they keep producing us some content.
Yes. But what obviously the genie's out of the box on PC, and the modding has happened, and that's why they're trying to now not let it happen on console, on Reforger, and they're pulling shit, protecting their IP on this, because if we start doing it, then we're not going to buy DayZ 2 because we've really got something that works quite nicely already. Fuck you very much.
See, that surprises me. Like, how could they not have seen this coming, knowing that DayZ comes from an original port from Arma, and then giving console the ability to have mods? How did they not see that we were going to try and create it?
Well, yes. Well, they were resisting, or they were saying that Sony were resisting very hard. They put it onto Xbox really early, and then obviously they're saying, "Oh, Sony are holding us up," but you've got to think that we are the cash cow, and I quite frankly, let us be, because we're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep pushing stuff, but you can lose players by going, well, I can play DayZ on there if it's really quite nice and quite tight on there. I'm not going to go to I'm already playing on the Infusion engine, so don't get me wrong, I will pay for DayZ 2. It comes out, and it will come out. They're saying it's impossible on Infusion. Bollocks.
No,
it's coming.
Well, I've got a theory that the reason why we're now starting to see a lot of DLCs be produced in that is because they're starting to put money in the works for development for DayZ 2. There's no way you trademark something and then don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Well, you just stop somebody else from doing it. You just got to protect your IP. But they're also protecting their IP by saying, "Oh, that's a bit too close," because you don't want the consoles to go, "Well, I'm going to play it on that. I'm not going to buy that." So they've got to make it throttled. They've got to make it work in progress. They've got to make it. But they also, the devs do need to do the animations, the bits and pieces. So there's so much that they do actually have to do. Yeah, there we go. You can use an Xbox controller and play DayZ on PC. Just saying, yes.
Yep.
But I actually find that the menu system on the PC sucks over console.
As in the
PC is not the master race.
Or
No,
is it the
even things
menu?
of like finding out who's online. You've got to add it as a mod. You can't just go and we push the button on there and it says who's online. Oh no.
That's funny that it's more suited for the console world than it is the PC world. How dare you rubbish the master race? That's how I do it if I get a PC.
Sorry, we
Yeah, do the old the controller.
we're not worthy.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. You're worthy. Get up. A couple of questions from the crowd. This goes across to both Misfit and Verysilentbob. If you could put a onesie in Arma, Reforger, or DayZ, what onesie would you put in?
Well, this is a very special one.
Just one? Why can't we have all the onesies?
Ooh.
And they call me
Yeah.
greedy.
There's
I love onesies though. I want a Snorlax onesie. That's what I want.
Snorlax
A full body
one.
Snorlax onesie.
A Snorlax one.
That's what I
the
want.
best ones is the turtles. They're quite nice. Turtle onesies.
As
Yeah,
in
have you-
Teenage Mutant style,
You haven't
or
lived.
just normal turtles?
No, yeah. Teenage Mutant Hero.
Oh my god, someone said the gimp suit.
We all know you like that latex, homie. Calm down.
Yeah. With special ball gag as well.
That's it, bound
Oh
in
my.
leather, running the
Hey,
clothes,
yo.
going.
No.
"Ooh,
Yeah, but he's actually talking about a nutsack rather than a standard ball gag.
That's
Um,
hectic. That's hectic.
If there was one addition,
And a flap in the
And a
back.
flap.
one
in the
addition,
back.
or
Oh my god.
You might get caught short and have to have a poo. I'm sure that's what he means.
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
exactly.
that's
He's a
entirely
big
what that
scum
flap
player.
for.
He's
Yeah.
a big scum player. They need to do that in that
I
game.
can just imagine. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Another question from the Queen. Have either of you come up to a situation of being confused as an AI recently? As in an NPC in game, or as in AI on social media? Nah, it's for flinging shit at people.
Huh?
Oh,
Thanks, Jarv.
that's
Oh, you can see what happened in my chat.
At least we got to confirm.
Wow.
If you do ask, you do get it confirmed.
Yeah.
So,
This is what my chat is normally like, by the way. So yeah, don't ever watch my streams.
yeah,
Kind
that's
of thing to
fine.
say with a fuck, yeah.
That's probably why I'm so comfortably at home at it.
I don't waste my weekends.
I don't waste my weekends. Yeah, I'm not sure with the question. Have either you come up to a
AI?
situation
I
of being
got
confused as an AI? Yeah, fire away.
If there was one addition or change to DayZ that you could make, or if you just wanted to add anything, like mechanic-wise, graphically, what would you want added or removed? Either or, both of you.
I've got a great answer for that.
That
I'll go
is
for
a
it, one.
good question. Jesus.
Can I tell you mine while we're
That's
waiting?
That's why we have
Yeah,
multi
I
Mine's better building mechanics, so I can have Warden back.
Oh yeah,
I'd be a sucker
sure.
for ragdolls and a bit more gore. I'm gonna be honest. Like DayZ, I don't know. I feel like that would be fucking intense watching your homie just get his fucking top blown off.
I did like the ragdoll effects in Arma Reforger. How the bodies
like
fall.
I saw in Arma and
the blood spatter, especially walking it through with the footsteps.
I'd like to be able
But
to
also
drag unconscious players.
Me too. I
Yeah,
was just gonna
already
say
got
that.
that.
I would love to be able to drag people in DayZ.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pulling
No, you can do that in
person into
Reforger.
the water.
Just go up to
Yeah.
somebody, knock them out, and then drag
wow.
them across the field. Oh, that'd be great. Honestly.
Or your buddy, if your
No,
buddy gets a
misfit
broken
into
leg,
water.
you can just sit there and pull him back. You can pull him back and he can still shoot, you know?
That would be
Get
cool
him
too.
into cover. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
You know what I
Like,
did?
yeah.
Can I get some stronger aim assist? That'd be nice.
I think the aim assist is a you problem, Q. I think
Hamster says,
shots
piggyback
don't miss.
rides. Just jump on my back. I've ran out of stamina. Quick, jump on my back.
I mean, if you have a broken leg, if you have a friend who has
Yeah,
a
it'd
broken
be
leg,
nice
that
for
would be
broken
something
legs,
that would
or
be
if your buddy,
yeah,
like,
That'd be cool.
patches a
absolutely.
7.62 to the chest in the middle of a field and you can just drag him somewhere. Anywhere that isn't currently getting shot at.
Absolutely. So, like, I started playing Fortnite a lot recently, and you can do that in Fortnite where you can pick up your teammate and carry them. And I'm like, why can't we do that in DayZ? Because I
I'm
would
thinking
rather
more
pick
Battlefield
somebody
6
up.
right now, what they're currently
Well,
teasing
I'm
at with
thinking
being able
Fortnite
to
because
grab
I haven't
someone
played
and
Battlefield
pull.
yet. Okay, undead, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
a little
I'm not
behind the
saying it.
times,
It's
okay?
what I've seen. I'm just saying from what I've seen, like, people go down and they can still
Yeah.
shoot they're hurting, but you can drag them into cover and get that full revive. Now, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
the same with DayZ, but being able to just, like, if your homie takes a round to the plate, he's unconscious, he's in the middle of that field, I mean, he's dead either way, right? But in a group or two of 2 or 3, somebody's laying suppressive fire, the other guy's got his homie in his arms, like, you're getting to cover, you know?
But do we really
I feel
want?
like that would be a nice
Do we
addition.
really want to be responsible for having to drag our teammate from that field, go and rescue him because Billy's off again? We know what it's like running from greedy.
Yeah.
He's just off on his own, doing his own thing, and he
Fuck him,
gets
let him
shot.
die. That's
And
what.
here
feel
I
like it
am
would be
screaming,
nice
"Come and
if there
rescue
was-
me!
It's
Just
very
drag me to
fun.
cover!"
Oh no, I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
that's
honest.
all
If,
you're gonna
if,
get.
if we're around like Steroy or early Spawn Town, if you get knocked unconscious, I'm leaving your ass for dead. But if we're up in Tizzy or something, yeah, I'm sorry, you can get back here easily. You know, this is not my problem.
But when it comes to crutch points,
But when it comes to like Tizzy, where it's like a 30-minute, like a death up there turns the whole run around. Like you're then searching for your buddy for hours. So being
We'd
able to
at the
just
other
have a
side-
chance at maybe saving him would be
The other
You know.
side of that mechanic, right, is then my
Mhm.
fishery fuckery on the coast is going to be even better because when I knock someone the hell out from this,
yeah.
I could drag him into a house for torture.
That's another thing too is dragging bodies, right? Like the whole
carry down
mechanic.
players
I
and
get
dump
that
them
we
in the bin.
Yeah, well, you can do that already in
Go
That'd be
Reforger.
long
really, really
route.
good. It'd
Wait, I
be
can
really
forge
good
already.
The
for our
long route of just
though.
like stripping every piece of clothing off of somebody and then moving it inside, but at the same time just grab that corpse, get it in there, lock the doors, like
Yeah.
you're concealed. It would be nice, you know. It'd be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I feel I see a lot of different ways for using that mechanic. But completely off topic.
No,
What
no,
was
on
your answer? I
topic.
didn't hear
Questions
you.
fire away.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah. If there was a mechanic that you could add or anything that you wanted added to DayZ, what would it be? I responded with gore and a dragging mechanic. Misfit
Well,
had the same idea. You said you had an answer for it, and I was
I
not listening.
wanted best. Yeah, I wanted better building, so I could better building mechanics, so I can have Warden come back.
Yeah, because he's upset over. He's had
fair
a dummy
enough.
spit over the base
Yeah.
building for years.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
fair.
Yeah, he likes to make
Fair
giant
enough.
bases.
We got another
and-
answer
That's
from
all
the-
I want.
Do we have any
Alright.
answers from the guests?
So yeah, I mean, I was gonna say fix fucking cars and then put helicopters in, but quite frankly, bollocks to that because I can't fly fucking helicopters. So, but the other one
The
is
devs.
is actually
Devs.
to add something. Yeah, it's something to put back in, and it's what's really missing is when you go down, the fucking zombies do not stop. They keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be
I'm
another
sorry,
nice thing about
that
the drag
was-
mechanic.
But that is what we first started playing with, and the fucking new players let them fucking bitch about that. Bicycles,
Yeah.
fuck off the bicycles.
He's got them
How
already.
about
It's
you?
his
Sorry, I
Humvees.
took the dragon.
There's a
That
Humvee,
what?
two fucking wheels.
The
But
the dragging
honestly-
answer, being able to drag a homie.
Yeah,
What
no,
about you?
the zombies want to eat brains, or infected want to eat brains, or whatever the hell. Do not make them stop when you're on the ground.
Yeah,
They keep hitting.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that is
That's
the point,
intense.
because there's been years that I've said now that they've turned the zombies down, and now the zombies aren't even a threat in a zombie-based game. You know, and one of those mechanics, like that
Infected.
mechanic, is one of the things that make you scared of them. Yeah, sorry.
Infected. Come on, we've got a different IP going on here.
Some scarier infected would be a nice change, especially
Yeah,
with like how
yeah.
little interactions got into. Like people are going to be less willing to fire a gun if zombies are going to just maul you.
I mean,
right
you say that
afterwards.
now until you're thrown into that. So the hardcore servers that I play, they have the Zeds that are like that, where they don't stop beating you up even when you go down. It's terrible. It's awful. Like they will literally like rip your clothes off. They'll beat you to death. Like, and it's just nonstop. So it makes you not want to shoot a gun like ever. Because even the
Exactly.
slightest,
Well,
like you couldn't even fart without these zombies like alerting to you, and then they just like totally wreck your day. It's like it's fun, but it's also like terrible at the same time.
Well, that
because
was.
Go ahead.
I need to shut up. No, you're good.
It was. It was.
No, far away. Far away.
No,
That's what the
nothing,
show's
that was
about.
that was the allure of the that was the allure for me too, was just how ruthless old PvE was. Like
Mm.
we've all experienced that one time where you get out of a fist fight with a freshie, or you've taken around, your shock damage is up, and that zombie hits you, and it's just fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had that happen to me
Yeah.
recently, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, zombies walking
you get
away
real
from you.
pissed, but
Mhm.
it was kind of the thing too. Is it was like if a player knocked you, at least there was a chance you were gonna live. If you got put down by a zombie, it was heart wrenching. Like
Yeah.
it had
It
it
made
added
the
that whole
threat,
new level,
too.
especially with like old zombie
Well, you-
spawns too. Did you ever
Well, then
see
you had to
old
work with buddies.
Zelenogorsk?
Yeah,
You
zombie
had to
numbers
work
used to
with people to
increase.
get you back up.
100%.
You had to work with people. That's something too. Is it forced
Yeah.
more interaction? Kind of like
Yeah.
Mhm.
it was brutal.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
It has
was
lost a lot
fucking
of its brutality.
brutal.
It has lost, especially
Yeah.
you know the last update for Infected that was reverted. I think actually nailed it. Them being able to hear you from 50 to 60 meters away is on cue. They're hungry. They're looking for. There's no one around. There's no survivors to eat. So any game that comes past, we're the same. You hear a deer when you're starving. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You are beelining that deer. So yeah. I think the Infected need a little touch up.
The infected chasing deer and rabbits would be a lot of fun as well. That would I'd love that because watching
They
the
do that.
Yeah, wolves
They
are
chase
Mm,
cows,
perhaps.
sheep, goats.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cows.
Yeah, I've seen them chase deer as well. I've seen it all. I've seen them chase everything except for I think the foxes and the rabbits.
Yep, that's the only thing
So
I've
usually
seen
the
them.
foxes and the rabbits are like, yeah, they're the foxes and the rabbits are usually pretty deep in the woods, right? But like, The deer, I've seen them chase after deer. I actually have a clip of
Really? Nice.
Zeds chasing after goats and stuff. I mean, it's the funniest thing to watch them just run after these goats and everything, and they're just swatting at them. And honestly, it's kind of nice because it's an easy way to get a free meal. You don't have to shoot the animal. You let the Zed do all the work. You go in, you slice it up, walk off with all the meat, and call it an end of the day. So I mean, it's actually pretty nice to have that happen in front of you.
Yeah, you just got to stir them up and not have the infected see you. Animals will attack each other too. I've lured wolves across deer paths and have them divert onto the deers. But once again, very clunky. Very clunky.
Yeah.
I
Kill
think
a deer,
that's-
of course.
I think that's all our little questions. Roll. We're gonna
And more
run-
thumb warmers.
We're going to run through our fast questions. No more thumb warmers. These are 10 quick questions for Bob and Misfit. You tell out of the two answers, you just give whatever reply you like. So, first of all, beans or spaghetti?
Beans.
Spaghetti.
Ooh. Run in a group or run in solo?
Solo.
Both at the same time.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's the
It can be
voice
done.
in his head.
He's by himself, but
voice.
there's 10 people with him.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
No, you can play your own game around them.
Sneakers or boots?
Interesting. Sneakers.
For what, having sex with? What context?
Whatever context you want, whatever you prefer.
Oh, boots then.
Boots.
Oh, fuck my old boots. Definitely. Yep.
That's it. Gilly or bag?
Ooh.
Like, sex? Is it? We're talking sex again or not?
Yeah. I know you refer bags and sex together. You usually have one
Spaghetti
on your
suddenly
head.
makes so much sense.
Double bagger.
I'm gonna say
I am the double
bag.
bagger.
You say bag.
Yeah, bag.
Bob?
Wouldn't gilly anything.
Wouldn't Gilly anything?
No, gilly nothing.
Bag as well. KOS or prefer interaction?
Depends on the day.
Interaction every single time,
Ooh, I like that.
and then you can kill him later. It's so
Kill
much
him
better
afterwards.
with the. Yeah, no. I once ran with this guy, and I ran him across the map from the south all the way up to the top lakes, and just before we got to the edge of the lake, I said, "You ever seen those streamers that just run with people, and then they get them into the middle of nowhere and just kill them?" And this guy suddenly drops behind me like 10 meters. Beautiful. I then walked up to the water's edge and blew my head off. It was funny.
Jesus. I couldn't personally do that. I don't like to do the long con. If I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you right off the bat. I don't want to waste my time.
Ooh,
Not
I'd
sound
rather
like a
kill
dick.
myself than them.
Let them build that backpack. You can
That's
watch all that gear go in there.
Nah,
And
I'd
you
rather
just
pick up my own
wait.
gear.
Nothing good, nothing
No,
better
'cause
than
that
muling
means-
someone
that
in the
means
northwestern
you gotta
airfield.
feed them. You gotta make sure they're healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. If I'm not feeling you, if I'm not digging the vibe, I'm out of there.
I'm digging your
Either I'm out
grave.
of there or you're dead.
If I'm not digging the vibe, I'm digging the grave.
Exactly, absolutely. That's gonna be the new slogan there, Greedy.
Yep.
If I'm not digging you, I'm digging the grave. Hell
That's
yeah.
it. Love it. I absolutely love it. All right. Chinaris or Livonia?
For science.
For science.
Chinaris. Always Chinaris.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's apples.
As apples. It's the mushrooms that are key. Being the hero or being the villain?
Depends on the day.
Likes to mix
Being
it up.
hidden.
Well,
Being hidden.
I don't like being the hero. I don't like being the villain. I just, whatever happens, happens. I've been recently called a sweat, so I guess in a way that would make me a hero, I guess. I don't know, but
I don't know, villain.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think you're more in the villain there,
that's some villain type stuff right there. He's getting called a
If
sweat.
Emma is there, she's definitely
okay,
the
well
hero.
then call me the villain then.
That's it. If Emma's there, you're the hero. Apparently, you go good when Emma's around.
Oh, I'm always Emma's hero. I go in there and I kill all the boys that are mean to her. So I'm making a comeback day one. Watch out.
That's it. Watch out, day one. She's coming. She's gonna be the bodyguard with the music going too. Whitney by her side. Chasing shots or running away?
Chasing shots.
That's friendly fire. You've got to go and see it. That's what chasing shots is. You've got to go, hello! My name's Bob. I've come to say hello!
That's it. The PvE world.
No, even on open servers, I go and chase them and go, hello! I always use my voice over guns every time. If I can't get myself out of a situation by going, hello! I'm here! Brian Blessed, anybody? Gordon's alive!
Oh, shit. Yeah, how often does that work?
Surprisingly enough.
Quite often. That's
That actually
cool.
works. Yeah.
Shock
I've got an English
value.
accent, so I can get away with it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
I've got an... Yeah. Oh, see, he's not going to do anything to me. Push.
Push, as in bang. Prefer running or
Thanks,
prefer
Jarv.
driving? He's actually talked players to death.
So fucking true. Shut the fuck up, Bob.
That's it. He's the greatest fan, isn't he? He's your greatest fan. Prefer running or prefer driving?
Running.
Well, as you know, I am DayZ's professional driver. But you miss a lot by driving. You can't do all the
Absolutely.
looting. So
Yeah,
it's the looting's fun, but driving like an absolute fucking idiot is even funnier.
100%. If I can't go out at 150 kilometers an hour in sideways glory, then
Exactly.
I'm not
Yeah,
driving
there's
the
no
car.
point. Drive it like you stole it.
That's it. Drive like you stole it.
Drive it like you stole it.
Yep. Starting fresh or starting geared?
Fresh.
Fresh
I
every
love
time.
a fresh life. Mhm.
Everyone loves a fresh life. It's good, Mr. Arby in the house. Hello.
I hate
hello.
spawning in with gear. Oh god, I hate spawning in with gear.
It's the worst, isn't it?
The
It
thing,
puts all that pressure
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
well, it's not even that. It's the part of it is this. One of the reasons why this game is very addictive is it's because of the rarity of certain things, and you're searching for 20 fucking minutes for a leather sewing kit because your shoes are fucked. You've already walked past 15 pairs of shoes, but no, you want a leather fucking sewing kit so you can fix the pair you're in.
you. Hey, they're white Converse. I can't find another pair.
Exactly. You go round and round in circles until you find that leather sewing kit, and then you get it, and that's the endorphin buzz that basically is like, yeah, I love this fucking game.
Then rinse and repeat until you're fully kitted.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
And then die.
And then die. All right. Well, that's my little run through. Is there any business from the co-hosts? I think one's got some business. Lady Ponce.
Business.
That's it.
Yeah,
What's going in your
um,
neck of the wood, Lady Ponce?
Well, my server's finally fucking open
It's done.
after about
Oh,
18
shit.
years of sorting it out.
Yay.
It's done. It's done.
Do you want to give us a little run through what it's about?
PvP. So come on over, fuck people up, have a nice day, make some enemies, make some friends. Basically, a little twist to it as well. Like, so I've made some POI base. Well, I've made a POI base and a couple of the devs for the Second Dawn network. Oh, bye, Fox. As currently in the middle of making some POIs for me. So they're going to be like bases for factions.
Nice.
And they're going to have like their own kit in, some building materials, guns, good stuff. And I'm basically going to sit there on Discord and watch. They're going to have base alarms, and I'm going to sit there with popcorn and watch people fuck each other over. Because it's fun. Might even go and sit in a bush and watch it up close as well.
That's it.
But no, I've believe there's going to be a bunker. That's gonna. Is it gonna raise some eyebrows, Greedy?
It'll definitely be one to venture out in. That's for sure.
Okay.
You've seen my works
Okay.
before.
Have I seen your works? I have literally lost brain cells being in your works.
A little extreme these days. A little extreme.
I'm still stuck on the Eincrad build. Like, I know
Dude,
it wasn't
I
what you were
think-
going for, but Eincrad, seeing that was just.
Yep.
Undead, if he still had one of his servers going, I think I'm still stuck in one of his bunkers. That's
I think I logged out in Eincrad and never logged back in.
Yep.
I think the server got shut down. Yeah.
But yeah, so there's gonna be a major fight, that one, and
Super keen.
there's gonna be a lot of good stuff in it as well.
Yeah, we're gonna jump across
I've
to
actually-
it after the podcast. Go have a little run, have a little preview for an hour or so.
Ooh,
So if people want to hang around,
that'll
they
be
can.
fun.
We can dive into it. Where can we find the details? Is this all in the Second Dawn, or would you prefer to? Where did I put you?
Well, I actually have my own Discord. We've got so the Second Door network consists of RP, so they've got a role-playing server. There's a PvP server. There's also a deathmatch server that they've just released. They're currently in talks about I don't know whether I can say this or not, but I think I'll keep stum. But another roleplay server, but I'm
No,
no,
you could get in trouble.
Chloe will kick my butt. Yeah.
As long as it's
And-
streamed, doesn't make any odds.
Maybe further on down the line, we might bring something else out in regards to RP as well, which I think will be really good. And I'm actually up for the challenge of that one. I've never, I brought out PvE and PvP servers, but I've never actually done an RP server, so that'll be fun.
Ooh. There's a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of time in the old RP servers. A lot of time.
Yeah. It's I'm actually like so oh God, I keep forgetting the word, so I just keep calling myself a super mod. It's what am I? Where am I? So a senior mod. So I'm a senior moderator in the RP server, and I'm also a partner, and I actually joined forces with Chloe and opened up this PvP server, and she was like, trying to join forces, and I was like, yeah, why not? So I'm under the Second Dawn network umbrella with the PvP server. That's actually called Echoes of Atlanta.
I'm trying to snag the the invite at the moment. And anything you need to do to get on the
Need an
server
invite.
itself?
No,
Hamster.
you did. To be fair, there's going to be like there's going to be like quests and stuff. We're going to think of ones that we can post out. There's also going to be like a bot that'll give quests because PvP is fun and exciting and thrilling, but there's also other things around that you can do. So there's going to be like quests, submissions. We're going to bring some different things out with it. I've actually been talking to a couple of the admin on the RP server, and they're willing to, put a bit of time into it with me. So that's
Nice.
like really good of them. I've given like the admin of the server like access to have a look at everything on the Discords because we are in a network and they see everything, but I've told them I don't want them to like do any tickets or anything like that because they're purely for
Just
the
tinkering
RP.
with it. Yeah.
So
Bringing in the RP,
Yeah,
a little bit of the
I could-
quest side and the discovery bot across
Yeah,
to Echoes.
oh yeah, also yeah, I'm definitely going to grab a piece of that. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
So me and Chloe have spoken about that as well. She said we can put it on there and get it set up and stuff. So quite excited. But yeah, I'm like super hyped.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's,
Well, I'm looking forward to diving into it. So we'll take
Yeah, me too.
a short break after the podcast and dive into it. But I think we're at the end of our podcast now. There's only one thing I need to do, and that's pit our guests together in our 1v1. We have two guests on today, so it'll be Verysilentbob versus Misfit. The PvE
what are we doing?
well, I like to
Fighting each other.
They're gonna kill each other.
That's it. So if you want to
No,
join
we're
in-
going to have a chat
Oh,
and we'll work out our problems
No,
differently.
Yeah,
no,
No.
no, that's not.
No,
what
no,
it
bit
no.
of
is.
lead.
You're going to
Yeah,
murder
that's-
each other for our pleasure.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
it.
See,
it's gay.
Listen, I'm on
See,
controller,
see.
okay? It's been a while since
That's
I've
fine.
played on a controller,
Misfit,
If
okay?
you
shoot
follow
him,
down this way,
he shoots you.
No. I'm using a fox.
Scared.
that's fine. What weapon you want to take in is totally up to you. So this is our little 1v1 chamber.
I'm using a fox.
I'll need one of my
Oh,
guests to
shit.
head this way and jump down the little gap and arm themselves as best as possible, and our other guests to jump down the other side, down this little gap here. And when you've selected your weapons, head up to the end, and there's a little gate, and we will call you out to take on each other.
Oh, shit. All right.
Getting there, Foxy. It's all OSHA approved, so there shouldn't be any problems. But a big shout out to our guests for coming on and talking about not only the event that's coming up on August 30, but the adventures on Arma Reforger and how close that's becoming. Captain Black says Bob talking to death.
Gonna die.
Use your best weapon.
So anyway, playing this DayZ game, it's a really nice thing.
Hold
so
on,
what's
hold
your
on.
favourite?
Put your weapons away until
not
we
yet,
say
not
go.
Yeah, the battle hasn't
Until
started
we
yet.
say go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right.
Oh God.
Yeah, we can see you at the doorways.
him.
And once they get set, I
Is he gonna ask her to pet his fox?
I hope so.
Please do. Please.
Pat my fox. What did the fox say, Bob? What did the fox
I'll
say?
pet that fox.
The fox said, "Fox off."
That's it. He said, "Get your thumb out of my ass."
I'm sorry. I love this.
Have you seen?
screenshot
Look,
of the fucking
my
co-host
thumb's lovely
just
and warm
looking
now.
down.
Look how warm it is.
Show me. Right here. Look, it's his thumb grip.
It's lovely and warm.
That's it. Tuck it under the tail.
Yeah. It's
You betting
goes
on?
right under there. I'm ready.
Misfit.
Don't bet on me because I haven't fucking
No,
done
I'm
this in forever.
I'm betting on
You've
Misfit
got
as
you've
well.
got keyboard and mouse
She's
currently
fucked
on
it up a fair
controller
share of times.
versus
Yeah.
non-lethal.
Oh god. Somebody should have told me this is happening.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Oh,
Misfit.
That's exactly
hell,
right.
Gee, thanks a lot.
All right.
All right.
Throw your predictions down. Everyone
ready
up
to
at the
die.
gate. Everyone's ready. All right. After the count of
Yep.
3, we'll go 3, 2, 1, go. You open your doors and unleash until
You said go. Oh,
unleash and all fury until everybody is laid out and disappeared. It is a fast recovery when it comes to getting up, so be ready as soon as you become unconscious. My money's on Bob. I want to see him belt Misfit to death with his fox.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck, man.
for fuck's sake! For science. We're
So
doing this
for
science.
science,
sake.
I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank you both for coming out and sharing on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
And hopefully we can join back up in the near future and have another chat. But apart from that, it's our favourite time, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, let's get it on. Go!
Go, 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 go,
Lord.
go.
Lead the fucker.
Oh, that's Bob out. Undead, would you like to go and jump in and verse our
Yeah, I got
Misfit?
I win.
Oh, God. All right, Misfit reset.
Bobby and his
Okay.
yeah, Bobby and his fox went for a little trip.
Oh no.
Maybe Bob thought
Gravity,
it was a
the
flying
killer of
fox,
us all.
Okay?
That's it.
I think that was the quickest win ever.
That's it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
100%.
the cake.
Up, up, iPods.
He foxed
All
off.
right.
Pretty much. Foxed off real quick.
You fucked off. All right.
All right, we ready to go? Let's make a war out of this. 3,
Oh Lord.
2,
All right.
1, let's get it on.
Okay. Don't. Oh, don't do it, undead.
I Misfit.
I call foul.
You're gonna peek
That's
this
fair.
in. I'm gonna blow your top off.
Foul.
Oh.
Oh, the blood splurting. Undead's getting a little timid.
Yeah.
shit hurt.
Get him, Misfit. Get him, Misfit.
I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
They're hurting on both
I
sides.
need to reload.
That's it.
Time out. Time out.
Yeah, no, pause it.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, even got the lean factor. Oh, should be back up in a sec. He's got to get across fast.
Nah, that's
she's
dead.
out.
That's
Oh.
Good
Well,
fight,
ladies and gentlemen, that is our podcast done and dusted. A big shout out to Verysilentbob and Misfit. Big shout out for Misfit for firstly defeating Verysilentbob, and then I don't think he knows he can be seen. And And a big shout out to Mr. Undead for winning the 1v1. Ladies and gentlemen, our podcast runs every week. If you want to drop in, you can. So definitely drop your 2 cents in the chat. It was a cool little chat, very funny. We're going to be taking a little pause break, and then we're going to dive into Echoes of Atlantis if you want to stay around. Apart from that, there's only one way that the peasant likes to go out, and Mr. Undead, would you like to do so and take that honour?
Yeah, take your poison.
That's it. Give you a couple of shots. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, big shout out to Misfit for coming on and talking about the girls' run that's happening on the 30th. You can find out more about Misfit from her Twitch, and you can find out more about the event from the Discord. Of course, if you want to go and touch base with my friend Mr. Verysilentbob, running over there as the scientist, there's his Twitch. And of course, if you'd like to check out that footage that we did of Arma, reforger, DayZ, there it is there. Our beeping's going off like nothing else. But apart from that, we will be back in a few minutes. And then we're jumping on Echoes of Atlantis. If you want to come for a run, you are more than welcome to. But stay with us. We're back in 2 secs.
It's the Peasants Podcast. We're having a blast with the DayZ Community, so take a seat real fast. Server owners and coders, content creators and streamers, showing off the community with all their features. Issues with updates, someone's mistake, new things they added, angry players it makes. Get in chat, voice your opinion, you're the community, we wanna listen. It's the Peasants Podcast, TPP, putting out the word about the DayZ community. The greedy peasant, the host of the show, with over 12,000 hours, DayZ is all he knows. Let's introduce the panel and bring the show to life. From the community, they'll get me in strife. Chat moderator, queen peasant, player and server admin Q. Server owner, coder, streamer, lady boss, streamer and PvP enthusiast, undead gamer. Server owner, admin and coder, Redden. It's the Peasant Podcast. We're having a blast with the DayZ Community, so take a seat real fast. Get in chat, voice your opinion, you're the community, we wanna listen. It's the Peasants Podcast, TPP, putting out the word about the DayZ community.